Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it is Thursday, October 5th, which means it's time for another Pokemon news update video thingy here on the channel. I do want to try to get these back to a Tuesday upload, so since the last one I think was on Friday, this one's Thursday. If the schedule can keep going, next one will be next Wednesday, and then back to Tuesday, so it'll be a Tuesday, Newsday kind of thing. And side note, it is really hot out there today, and I woke up thinking this is a perfect day for a day-long adventure of Pokemon going, catching various Entei, hatching a bunch of eggs, getting enough candy to evolve my Pupitar into Tyranitar. But I decided, no, I gotta be responsible. I finally gotta start taking care of some chores around this place, and I also gotta record this for you folks out there because, among other things, giving you the news, I do have a number of, as always, booster packs, Pokemon TCG. I'm going to open up towards the end of the video for your chance to win one of the code cards. Stay tuned for the question of the day that I will give you to have a chance to win one of these. Either Furious Fists, you get a Fates Collide, or Sun and Moon Burning Shadows. One of those we just opened last week on the channel, but I do have another one for this week's video. So, as I say, stay tuned towards the end of the video for your chance to win one of those online code cards. But first thing to do is talk about last week's question of the day. And that question of the day was, if I didn't say it yet, answer question of the day to win those code cards. But last week's question of the day for people to have a chance to win last week's codes was, which baby Pokemon is your favorite? And I did have 3 responses. So with the earliest pack was from the Phantom Forces Booster. Again, my brain tried to combine 2 words into one. It happens. Let's just roll with it. The Phantom Forces Booster code card winner was a regular viewer, Cheese Dibble the Cat, who says, let me just zoom in on these here, I'm doing something a little bit different. Instead of typing everything out on my computer, sending it to my phone, reading it off, I just thought, why don't I just take a photograph of the comments from my screen? Kind of makes sense. I could also just bring up the comments themselves directly on my YouTube app, but whatever. I've got the codes and comments right here. Cheese Double the Cat says, my favorite baby Pokemon is also Why Not. I said mine was, because why not? Exactly! That's the only reason you need for Why Not to be your favorite. And with that, Cheese Double the Cat wins the Phantom Forces Booster. Winner of the X and Y Breakthrough Booster Pack that I opened up, the code card for that was a regular viewer, again, named Unknown Spike. Says, my favorite baby Pokemon are Togepi, Pichu, Elekid, Magby, Azurill, Why Not, Bonsly, Riolu, and Mantike. I'm pretty sure you just named off every baby Pokemon there was, except I noticed you don't seem to care for Smoochum. Not going to judge preferences and all that, you know, everyone has their own tastes. So, poor Smoochum, I'll just say. But anyway, thanks for the comment there, Unknown Spike. You win the Breakthrough Booster Pack code card. The winner of the last week's Burning Shadows Booster Pack code card, a viewer named Shicielo, I think I'm pronouncing it right, and if not, I apologize. Shicielo says, my favorite baby Pokemon is Togepi, because they're too cute. And I'm not sure, usernames and real names and faces and stuff are not always easy to determine and decipher, but I think this viewer might be someone who saved me from missing my last bus home just last night as I come bolting down the street uptown. See, sometimes the bus drivers in my area kind of slack, you know, and they can be 5 minutes late for their own schedule, which blows your mind. They have a clock right there. They got the schedule right there. But anyways, I was expecting the bus to be on time based on its late schedule, so I was walking towards the bus stop, and down the street it goes, and I thought, uh-oh, that's my last bus home. So I just come flying down the street, and a friend of mine sitting there at the bus stop, as the bus starts to pull away, she calls them out, they stop, and I caught the bus. And if that was you, Shicielo, I think it was, but if not, whoever it was, thank you for helping me catch that last bus. Otherwise, I've been sleeping in the park that night, or taking a cab home, but I don't know, either one is no more preferable, I guess. You know, sleep outside, it's kind of nice sometimes. Anyway, all that randomness aside, congratulations to Cheese Dibble the Cat, Unknown Spike, and Shicielo for winning those codes. And I'm going to get those to you through messages. I'll already have done it by the time you're seeing this video. Now, I do want to give one more little shout out here as well. I did pick up some nice little treats to myself, some nice little gifts from another viewer, Andersen Cards and Collecting. So I'm going to put a link in the description to Andersen's channel, as well as a little maybe annotation if I can remember to put it up here. I've been forgetting these little card annotation things lately, but see if I can just snap it in my brain. He donated to me a lot of cool cards. I'm going to show you some of them right here. I'm going to save one of them for last, but which ones do we have? He also gave me a number of code cards, some of which I'll give out in the future Pokemon TCG Online videos. So you can see here, we have a Ancient Trait Swellow, Giovanni's Scheme, I'm getting all sorts of glare on here, Looks like a foil, reverse foil acrobike. We've got some spirit links here. We've got a trick shovel, wide lens, double colorless energy, very cool. We've got a couple Yon Mega and Volcanion with the power heater attack, which a lot of people use to in conjunction with, say, the Scorched Earth Stadium. Now, he did also donate this to me, which I felt was maybe a little bit too generous, so I wanted to double check with him to make sure he was okay with this. Full art, Professor Kukui. And I said, are you sure you want to give this card away? Because it's a full art. That can be pretty valuable. And because I'm the professor at the Pokemon League that I go to at Heroes Beacon, he said he wanted to give me this card. So thank you very much, Andersen. And as thanks, I'm going to send or post a link, hopefully send some viewers to your channel so they can check out what you have going on there. You've got, it's called Cards and Collecting, of course. So probably a lot of Pokemon TCG content. I'm not sure if there's any other cards going on over there, but I did want to make a special announcement here for Andersen because I felt bad. This past month, I've just fallen off the whole responding to comments thing, and Andersen has been regularly commenting, saying hi on my videos, and posting, first comment kind of thing. I've been really slack. Now, I did apologize to him when I saw him at the league that I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm reading all the comments. It's just to sit down and take care of all these comments at once. It's kind of overwhelming, but before we get to the Pokemon news, I'll just say today feels kind of like it is a, not really rejuvenation, I guess, but I feel like I'm getting back on track with certain things. Like I said, I'm finally organizing this big mess of a pigsty of a room that I have here, getting things put away. I've taken care of some sections here. There's still a lot of work to be done, but I am getting things back on track, and I want to start doing that with these uploads, first of all. As you can see, we had a Pokemon TCG yesterday, as well as the main playthrough of XD. I've got a news update today, as well as another episode of XD coming later on today. And getting back to the comments, I'm making a plan to do that tonight, as soon as I get home from Pokemon Going, because I do want to make use of this nice day and try to hatch some eggs and stuff. It is my 7-day streak after all, so I got to keep that going. But plan is tonight to look at all the comments I haven't responded to and respond to the ones that are still pertinent. Some things might be like a month old and no longer relative or anything. But anyway, that is my plan, and I'm going to try to stick to it. And I'm going to try to get back into, once I can clear some more space in here, exercising, because I've been seeing in the Pokemon Go videos, you don't really see here because the webcam is from the chest up, but I've been packing on a little bit of extra weight down here, and I don't know, going into wintertime is probably not the best thing to start losing the weight, because you want to keep the extra weight for the cold season, but I'm probably just making excuses. No, I gotta start doing at least a little bit of exercise every day, in addition to the walking that I do with Pokemon Go, because walking would be a good warm-up, good cardio, but more exercise would definitely help us out, or help me out anyway. So let us finally stop all my rambling and get on to the news part of the video. First thing I will mention is, as I mentioned last week, Pikachu in Sun and Moon is coming wearing a special hat. No, it's not the Charizard hat, why would it be? But it is one of Ash's hats from the various seasons of the anime of Pokemon. So currently, the way it works is if you go to your mystery gift, let me just make sure I got the information here. Go to the main menu mystery gift option, select receive gift, choose get via code, and use the code Pikachu20, and you'll get yourself an Ash hat wearing Pikachu. Now, of course, as I said last week, you can only get one of these, and there are 6 variations. Every week, I think there's going to be a different one. So this one is currently the Sinnoh hat that Ash wears. It's basically like the Hoenn hat, but they say the green symbol on the front of the hat is blue for the Sinnoh hat. Not sure why they made the color change. I didn't even really notice the color change, but I kind of fell off watching the anime around then anyway, ever since Heracross survived a point-blank Fire Blast flamethrower from Magmar and beat it with Mega Horn. Oh, I remember that so fondly. It's like, you got rules in the game, why not use them in the anime? But I'm just rambling, I'm just complaining, nitpicking, whatever. But if you want to get this Ash hat Pikachu, as I said, go to Mystery Gift, choose Get Via Code, and the code is Pikachu20. In addition to wearing this hat, though, it does have a moveset inspired from what Pikachu was using at that point in the anime. So it comes at level 9. Did the last one come at level 9? I don't remember. I think they would all be the same. Maybe not, though. Anyway, it comes at level 9. It has Hardy Nature. The ability is static, and the moves are Thunderbolt, Quick Attack, Iron Tail, and Volt Tackle. Now, I saw some people commenting that a lot of the Ash Hat Pikachu all share the same moveset. The only one that didn't share that was the first Pikachu that didn't have Iron Tail or Volt Tackle, the Kanto version. But I believe, is Iron Tail a TM? I think it is. And as for Volt Tackle, there's someone in Sun and Moon in... What's the name? What is Olivia's town's name? gonna bother me. I give up. Anyway, in that town, one of the last towns on Akala Island, you can get someone to teach any Pikachu Volt Tackle. So you don't need to just have a Pikachu bred or Pichu bred to be born with Volt Tackle. Any Pikachu can have that now, which is pretty cool. Plus, you need that for the Picanium Z, I guess, to use... What is that? I don't know any names. What's the Z move called? Picatastrophe. No, Catastrophica. That's it. But I believe it says Volt Tackle turns into Catastrophica. So any Pikachu can learn Volt Tackle now. So again, for your chance to get that Pikachu, just go ahead and download that, or use that code to download that Pokemon, or wait for one of the other 3 coming up. I'm not sure what the moves are going to be for those ones, but we'll have to see. Now, the only other mention before we get into, I guess, the bigger news is going to be the Mega Melee. As you saw 2 weekends ago, I think it was, we did have the Mega Melee footage here on the channel, and if you participated in the Mega Melee, you can now pick up your participation prize of 50 battle points. Just go to your Pokemon Global Link account, check your messages, go to the Mega Melee, get that special code for yourself, and if you enter it via code as a mystery gift, you'll get yourself 50 battle points. You can use those to get maybe a Mega Stone you don't yet have from the Battle Tree. You can get competitive held items like, there's Focus Sash, there is Choice Band, and things like that. Even for breeding purposes, you can go to the Battle Royal Dome and get things like the Destiny Knot. So, a lot of good things you can spend these 50 battle points on, so if you took part in the Mega Melee, make sure you get that prize. Now, the only other thing I guess we're going to mention, it's going to be a little bit of an interesting thing to see if my computer will work this way, but I'm going to switch the webcam over to this view here. Now, there was a new trailer that was revealed for Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, or sorry, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, talking about all sorts of new things. So apparently, you're going to be able to travel through the Ultra Wormhole, but you're going to go to different areas. Now, I'm not exactly sure what all's going to happen with that, but we're going to have to see if more trailers come out, or even just when the games come out themselves. But it looks like there's almost a mini-game sort of thing where you're riding on either Solgaleo or Lunala, you're traveling through this wormhole, and there's different exit points, and whichever exit point you hit, you go to a different world. And one of them it showed, it's like, it says you can battle the Ultra Beasts in their own world. What it showed was your character running up the arm of what looked like a Xurkitree. Black wiring with those white zip tie kind of things. I wonder, does each Ultra Beast come from its own universe, its own world? I thought they all would have come from one, but maybe they all come from different dimensions. Who knows? But anyway, you do get to battle some of the Ultra Beasts in their own worlds. And let's scroll down the list here. As I say, you can ride on Lunala or Solgaleo. Let's see if it shows the other one yet. That's like the mini-game right here. You're trying to hit these orbs, I guess. And I'm not sure which one is the exit point, but here's an interesting one. This looked like it was Buzzwole's area, because you saw the volcano erupt in the trailer. Buzzwole comes flying out, and you take it on in battle. This one, what would this be? I don't know. This might be Pheromosa, maybe? It looks like it could be insectoid in some way. And just back to that one. Okay, so you also get to go to this place called the Ultra Megalopolis. I don't have a pocket in this shirt. I forgot. I'm putting the phone down over here. The Ultra Megalopolis. By traveling through an Ultra Wormhole, you can reach Ultra Megalopolis, a world that has had its light stolen by Necrozma. Within this world, wrapped in darkness, a mysterious tower-like building shines with brilliant light. What could possibly wait to top it? I don't know. It's kind of interesting I used Necrozma for this week's video in the Pokemon TCG, as they're talking about, Necrozma here. So what is this image? It looks very prismatic, we'll say that. There's no other images to show, so. Alright, scrolling down. This was kind of strange, the Ultra Recon Squad. The Ultra Recon Squad is a mysterious group that has come from a world that lies beyond an Ultra Wormhole. For what purpose have they come to the Alola region? Players will see the story told from somewhat different perspectives in each version, with Dulce and Zossie playing a central role in Ultra Sun, and Soliera and Fico, I guess that is, taking that role in Pokemon Ultra Moon. From left to right, you see Dulce, Zossie, Soliera, and Fico. Interesting names. Calm yourself, Zossie. There's only one thing we're here to confirm. And this person, we don't even know who that is. So there are aura readings in this place. Perhaps maybe the effects of that one Island Kahuna they said in the trailer. And there they are again. So, don't know what to make of this. This almost has an advanced Aether Foundation feel to it. Like, they look like they might even be Aether Foundation members from a different dimension, a different wormhole. I don't know. Anyways, this is interesting. The Ultra Recon Squad brings a UV adhesive. The Ultra Recon Squad brings with them an Ultra Beast never before seen. It is known by the codename UB Adhesive. Ultra Beasts possess mighty powers and could pose a threat to humans and Pokemon, so they are feared. I'm not as scared of this thing. I'm not as scared of any of them. I mean, Buzzwole looks kind of tough, but... Aw, that's the only other image they have? Whatever. Wait, what the heck? Okay, I guess I could go to the page. Poison Pin Pokemon. Oh, they have revealed the types of these Ultra Beasts, too. So, UB Adhesive is just pure poison. It's 2 feet, 4 pounds, has Beast Boost ability. UB Adhesive displays many emotions, and it's said to be able to understand human speech if it spends enough time together with them. Their large heads are filled with venom, and they fire this venom from the poisonous needles on top of them. Even more Ultra Beasts are discovered. Players will be able to meet new Ultra Beasts in addition to UB Adhesive. Which Ultra Beasts they may encounter will differ between Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. In Ultra Sun, it'll be UB Burst, and Ultra Sun's the one that I'm going to get. I did have regular Moon, but I'll go Ultra Sun when I pick up the game. So UB Burst, an Ultra Beast with a peculiar habit of making its own head explode. That kind of makes sense of the attack it has. If I can show that off, I'll show you. But in Pokemon Ultra Moon, players will be able to meet UB Assembly, an Ultra Beast that has the appearance of a stone wall. Now, can we see these other Ultra Beasts? Or do they have information about them? Yeah, let's go back to Pokemon. Let's hope the website's going to work. It is working! Yes. So where are the Ultra Beasts? Solgaleo, Lunala, featured Pokemon. Oh, wait, they are here. Okay. So UB Burst. Fireworks Pokemon. It is Fire and Ghost. Interesting. I was thinking maybe Fairy, maybe... What else was I thinking? I was just thinking Fairy from the coloration of it. It is 5'11", 28.7 pounds with Beast Boost. UB Burst tricks targets into letting their guard down as it draws near with its funny gait, swaying this way and that, then shocks them by blowing up its own head without warning. Before they can recover their senses, it steals their vitality, which it's said to use as a source of energy. Its head is made up of a collection of curious sparks, and it appears to have the wondrous ability to freely remove its own head and make it explode. Does it regrow the head at any point? I'm sure it does. Look at this thing. Look at this thing! Look at this! Look at that thing! Okay. UV Burst's go-to move, Mind Blown. This was the name of the move. Look, its head is flying off of its body. What is happening? It's a Fire-type special move. The user sacrifices half of its maximum HP to deal damage. It seems par for the course for UB Burst, which attacks others by blowing up its own head. Would you stop talking about blowing up its own head? We get the idea already. And despite its comical appearance, this move packs some serious power. I wonder what power it is, though. Yeah, its head grows back. Okay, I guess that makes sense. But, like, how much damage does it do? It's Fire-type and it's special. So when it shows it using it against the Metagross, that's gonna hurt. But, we don't know what power it is. It takes half of its maximum HP to do it, though, which is interesting to note. So if you're below half HP, you can probably still use it. Maybe, unless it's like Belly Drum, and you can't use it unless you have the HP required. But then, it could be like Explosion, maybe, in which if you're low HP, you can still do the damage while sacrificing the last of your HP. I don't know, we'll have to see what happens as we get closer to the release of these games. So UB Assembly, the Rampart Pokemon, wow! 18 feet plus 1 inch. Do you really need that extra inch? Anyway, there's a Rock Steel type. Like some people were saying in the comments a few weeks ago, we were thinking maybe Psychic it could have been. Rock and Steel, possibly Ground were some front runners for what we thought this thing could be. So Rock Steel, 1,807.8 pounds. And Beast Boost. While UB Assembly may appear to be made up of stones stacked on top of one another, apparently each stone is in fact a separate life form, and this UB is made up of an assemblage of these life forms. Interesting. When confronting another, or when feeling particularly endangered, the eyes on each of these stones begins to glow red, and we've seen that in the trailers. Look at this. There's the aura flared up. That thing looks like it's feeling threatened. Look at all those eyes. This thing's kind of really cool looking. I like this. You know, the Ultra Beasts have a weird appearance to them at first, but I like it. It's kind of interesting. That's all it says about it, though. So, that is, I think... Is there anything else to check out on the website here? I'll do a quick little run through. I already checked Pokemon. Let's see Alola region, if any new information is available here. Returning to Alola. I think we just scrolled all through this. Back to the basic trial challenges. Yeah, that's pretty much the same stuff here. Where are we at? I don't think there's any new videos. Plus, I can't really show the videos here anyways, so... If you guys want to check out these videos, feel free to do so. they do have that new trailer here on the site as well. And if I can access cool features, let's see if there's anything here. There's the Ride the Waves with Mantine Surf, Dash Around with Ride Pokemon. We already know about this stuff here. We haven't really looked at the Photo Club. I'm hoping that you'll be able to get some sort of ribbons for this, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like you'll be able to get any ribbons. You never know, though. Maybe we'll get a ribbon for like a really good photo. But I guess that is going to be it for the news update video part here. Let's get my webcam back to where it should be as I go ahead to open up the booster packs of Furious Fists, Fates Collide, I had to stop and think, and Burning Shadows. Of course, I'm going to give you folks a question of the day. I haven't really thought of it yet. I had an idea in mind. I guess we'll just go with this question. So, for your chance to win one of the code cards, I'll be pulling out of these 3 booster packs as I open them up in just a few moments. Leave your answer to this question down below with the hashtag QOTD for question of the day in your comment. And I'm going to say probably next Wednesday when I want to do the next news update video for. Next Wednesday, I'll be doing a drawing of all the comments and choosing 3 random commenters with that hashtag and the answer to win one of the 3 code cards from these booster packs. Question of the day is going to be, how do you motivate yourself to do something you need to do? I guess for me, today, I was going to say, I wanted to go play Pokemon Go. It's a nice day. There's Entei about. I failed the first Entei. If you missed that yesterday, I uploaded it later on in the day. But I really wanted to go out and enjoy the day, but I really had to focus on doing stuff here. I had to prioritize, do the chores and stuff, get this video for you folks out there. So I was using Pokemon Going as a treat, as an incentive. If I do all of the work that I need to get done, then I'll go play Pokemon Go. It also made sense too, because a lot of times if I go out early in the day, there's not a lot of people out. They might be working, might be in school, all these various things taking up their time. So the later on that I go, the better anyway. So how do you motivate yourself to do something that you need to do? Do you treat, or do you promise yourself to treat yourself to something after completing the task? Do you, I don't know. What other ways are there? That's all I can really think of. It's almost like bribing yourself, I guess, to do what you need to do. Alright, so let's start with the older pack, the Furious Fists first of all. Cut this top off here. See if we can snag the code card without revealing it to the camera, which we can, because it's facing the proper way. Down it goes, and let us do our little pack trick and see what amazing cards we get out of this pretty old pack. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the reason I have so many Furious Fist booster packs is because back when I was trying to get Phantom Forces packs to open on the channel, we didn't have any individual Phantom Forces booster packs in my city. I had to buy a triple pack of 3 boosters, plus I think there was a pin or a card or something, and the only place I could find Phantom Forces boosters were in these 3 packs. There was 1, and there were 2 Furious Fist booster packs in these 3-pack blisters, I think they're called. So I still got a number of Furious Fist packs to get through. Anyway, starting off with a Noibat. There is a Slack Off. I don't know why the glare is so bad today. Patrat, we've got Electabuzz, last common is a Clefairy. Uncommon cards start with a Klefki with the Secret Key. Each of your fairy Pokemon's resistance is now -40. Very cool. We have a Tyrant. There is Maintenance. Reverse foil card is going to be Skorupi. The rare card of the Furious Fist booster pack is a Hariyama with Thick Fat, reducing damage by, I believe, 20 or 30 from fire and water type Pokemon on the opposing side. Very cool. Yes, your opponent's fire or water type. Sometimes there's a resistance that applies to either side. That one does specify just the opponent's Pokemon. Alright, so let's go to the Fates Collide. I'm trying to think, are there any amazing particular special cards I want out of this expansion? And I can't recall if there are, but if I find one, we'll know on camera. Oh, alright. Code is secreted away until we can hand that out to one of you folks. Let's do our little trick here and start with the common cards as always. We've got Larvitar. I'm working on getting a Tyranitar in Pokemon Go. That's why I want to get out and walking at some point. Burmy. We've got a Cottony. Bronzor, and the last common is a Seal. Uncommon starts with Weezing. We've got Power Memory for Zygarde EX. There is an Audino Spirit Link. Reverse foil card shall be a Whismur. And the rare card is going to be Aerodactyl. Very cool. I need to get more of you guys in Pokemon Go. I only have 2 of you so far, but those are some pretty cool hatches when I did hatch them on camera in that last video. Alright, this is the moment you've probably all been waiting for. A Burning Shadows booster pack expansion pack opening 11 card, whatever I'm trying to say. Let us cut the top, grab this code, make sure it's not revealed too early. Whoop! There we go. And let's grab these cards. Now again, let me try to remember how I do this. So 3 uncommons. I think that's the energy. So let's do it like this. Should be rare, reverse foil. Okay. Why is my alarm going off? Sonic is drowning. Okay, we're good. Weird. Alright, so if I was correct, this should be the energy. Yes, I'm doing it right now, finally. So, lightning energy, common cards start with Krogunk. We've got Pikachu. We've got Panpour, Cutiefly, and last common is going to be Panseer. So the uncommons, I believe, start with Electabuzz. Yeah, uncommon. We've got Lana, Metapod, the reverse foil, I think, Cutiefly. I did the pack trick amazingly, and the rare card is going to be Lucario. If you missed this week's Pokemon TCG Online video, you don't know why I'm glaring at this Lucario right now. But the ability stance is amazing. When you play Lucario from your hand to evolve one of your Riolu, it is immune to damage and effects of attacks. Yep, effects and damage during the opponent's next turn. The opponent I was playing against in the first match this week in TCG Online had a really cool strategy. They had a couple Riolu in play at a time. Evolving their active Riolu to Lucario made it immune to damage, right? They would then retreat the Lucario, de-evolve it with De-Evolution Spray, evolve a new Riolu into Lucario, repeatedly getting that stance off. Wait, I didn't even notice, but that's a foil Lucario. Look at that. Can it show off in the video? Somewhat, maybe. I need to get a better webcam sometime. But it's a very cool strategy. I love the De-Evolution Spray and how you can really make use of some new interesting abilities and stuff like that, or like just repeatedly use the abilities, like Toppling Wind of Rhyperior, Hot Poison of Salazzle. We've got, what is it called? Evo Shock, I think it is, of Raichu. So there's a lot of cool ways to de-evolve your Pokemon, re-evolve them, and use these abilities. But that is going to be it for today's news update video thingy. Stay tuned later on today for another episode of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness as we continue our battle against the Shadow Pokemon of the Ore region. Shadow Pokemon are back. Team Cypher might be up to their old tricks again. We're going to find out as time goes on. But if you want to see some more videos that I have done here on the channel, there'll be some links during the outro, as well as a link to subscribe to the channel if you want to check out some regular Pokemon content from Professor Chaz. And I guess that is going to be a wrap. Thanks for watching today's video, folks. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I'll catch you next time.